Welcome and thank you for tuning in. You're listening to the Chuck and Samuel podcast.
You get home with kids.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Chuck and Samuel podcast, man. We're getting this thing going like a momentum train, dude. Let's keep it going. We are excited about our guest today. We have the one and only Pepi Rodriguez.
There we go.
The hair extraordinaire, the mentor, the guru,
I like where this is going.
and the psychological therapist.
Oh yeah.
I like psychological assassin, but
Okay.
you do what you want.
That's a very true statement as well. Man, we're excited to have you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming
for
on
having
with
me. I
us.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man.
It's actually the first time I've ever met you.
This is the first time you and Chuck have ever met.
It's all been online.
Y'all have been hitting it off so far.
Oh, big
and
time.
I'm really happy about that.
It's nice meeting someone that just gets you, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Completely agree. The black door just flew open, but it's okay. We're going to get right into it. But, you know, at the end, we'll talk about how people can get a hold of you and everything to get their hair did and everything like that. But I'm going to get the questions kicked off. We have one from Ben Harrell, and I'm going to ask it in my own way. We want to know, Tiffany Bailey actually wants to know this as well. How do you keep your head so shiny?
Oh, very funny, Tiffany. Moisturizer.
That's it?
I'm going to walk you guys through my mornings.
Moist? Yeah,
I
I
please
have a
do.
nice wrinkle-free moisturizer I like to do. Also a tinted moisturizer. It keeps me Latino looking.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, my man.
that golden brown skin.
Latinos unite
Yeah.
right now, yeah.
I have to shave it every other day.
Okay. It's
Keep it
always fresh, but there's no
It is.
after product that goes on after the shower or anything like that?
The aftershave that I use on you guys.
Okay.
Sometimes a little witch hazel spray because, you know, I want to keep it tight.
I love that.
And then
I love that.
some moisturizer.
What are your recommendations for bald guys and the sunburn
My
issue they might
moisturizer
have, yeah.
has SPF in it.
Amazing.
Nice, yeah.
I remember we went on a camping trip when I was young, and you would have loved this, Peppy. I used to get the Marine flat top when I was a kid. Basically a shaved head with like that much hair on the
Ooh,
front.
nice.
Why?
I don't know. My mom used to take me to a military barber, and that's just what I got.
Did your dad have that haircut?
Not at all. My dad's had the same haircut.
Do you have
since-
photos of that?
I'm sure I do. But we went to Huguenot Park to camp one year, and I got the worst sunburn on my scalp, dude. It was awful.
I can't
Awful.
imagine like why a flat top.
Well, now looking back, I can't imagine why either.
It just doesn't make sense.
It's the
I
Arnold
would
Schwarzenegger haircut.
Gel it up. You know what I liked to do when I was a kid too? After I had all that hairspray in my hair all day, I like just picking it out.
Oh,
Picking
yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like Elmer's glue on your hands, you know?
Imagine all the hairs you pulled out.
Probably so. That's probably why I'm thinning right now, isn't
Imagine
it?
if you can get those back. If you can go back in time.
They have science for this now.
If
I've
Doc
heard.
could bring you back in time, he'd be like, Sam, don't do that. Don't do it, bro.
Yeah, that's a great point. That is a great point. Chuck, you got any other questions? We're gonna get into some good conversation here in a bit, but we're just gonna rapid fire some
Softballing
questions.
first?
Yeah, we're softballing first.
Well, this one's not too much of a softball. Being an elder in Jacksonville, how does it feel to be a father figure to so many young men out there?
I didn't know that I was.
well,
I didn't even know I was an elder. I mean, I haven't been
we
here
got
that
one
long.
guy right here that can attest to
you've
it.
mentored me, bro. You have no holds barred, spit the truth at me that have pierced my heart on many occasions.
Wow, I feel bad now.
Don't.
I feel
It's
bad.
for the betterment of my spiritual growth. my friend.
I mean, I consider a father figure to my kids, so this is gonna sound corny, but I treat every single day and every single conversation as if my kids were there.
Awesome.
So anything that I say in front of anybody, I would say it in front of my kids.
Awesome.
There's not much that I won't hide for them. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But I mean, that's cool to hear that I've touched
Everyone
someone's
talks
souls.
about how you're like a father figure to them.
Really?
I don't know, it's just because of the age gap.
Even Dave.
Who?
Abraham.
Yeah, he talks about you too.
Really? I'm so light-skinned for him to be a
Yes.
father figure.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
he's just a
Adopted.
weird mix.
Adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You've given me some really good advice through the years. I remember the most recent thing you said where I was like, holy cow, I was going through like a pretty hard time. This was last year. And you were like, I know exactly why you're going through that, man. You're not living how you were raised to live.
Oh, that sounds
Ain't
so
that the
and
truth?
I was just like,
amen. Wow.
you were right, man. Very right. What attention that brings.
That is a lot.
What attention
That was
that
some heavy
brings.
stuff.
Yeah, man. So let's get into the shoes thing because you guys are both sneakerheads. I'm
I get
more
called a sneakerhead, but I don't feel like I'm a sneakerhead.
I would say that you like sneakers enough and buy enough to be a sneakerhead.
I am not on his level.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck's got that money flowing where he's just got you got like gold in your closet.
Yeah.
Everything's boxed up. I sold Chuck a pair of Yeezys recently that I never wore, and the box had a grease stain on it.
It's pizza or something.
And he was like, "Yeah, bro, that's gonna have to take $50 off the price."
It dinged the price.
First of all, you promised me those Yeezys.
Did I really?
He promised me those Yeezys.
Did I really?
Yes, because when you got them, I specifically said, if anything ever happens, I want first dibs.
I forgot that. I'm so sorry.
That hurts.
What size do you wear?
What size you wear? I got them for sale.
You're like a 12 or 13, I'd imagine.
I'm an 11.
Yeah, you can't fit them.
In the Yeezy, I'm like an 11.
Yeah, you can't fit
they're
those.
10. They're 10. I'm so sorry about
What
that.
if I cut my toenails really, really short?
If they're that long, then you probably need to anyways. You know what I'm saying?
So I go fishing.
If you ever need help getting some Yeezys, just let me know.
Really?
Yeah, Chuck's got you on lock.
Yeah. I have a stupid amount of shoes.
How many do you have?
Just of Yeezys?
Of just shoes altogether?
Right now, my collection, I would say maybe like 200 pairs.
See, I'm not even
200
close.
pairs of shoes?
Yeah.
I'm not even close to that.
Bro, I have like 7.
Yeah.
And that includes 2 or 3 pairs of dress
Yeah.
shoes.
I might have like 60 to 70.
That's insane. I don't keep my shoes though. That's the thing with me is like once they start getting dirty, so I wear my shoes until they start getting dirty, and then they'll transition to them if they're comfortable enough into my gym shoes. So after a certain amount of time, I'm just tossing them.
Yeah. Well, there's different levels. For me, there's like the Yeezys that are like, they're going to be dead stock, or there's like limited edition or whatever. And then there's kind of like running gym stuff. And then there's yard shoes. And if I buy them knowing that they're yard shoes, I don't really care.
You trash them right away.
I'll trash them. Yeah. I'll do stuff. And then I'll just get them, the $20, $30 pair of shoes. But yeah, I have like totes and totes and totes.
That's awesome.
Of like 2 closets full totes. I probably bought almost like 1,000 pairs of Adidas in my lifetime.
Is that your brand? Like
Yeah.
you stick to Adidas?
When I moved to California, I worked at Adidas.
Oh, really?
And I liked it before even then. But I got a job there. I was like, you know what? I want this job. And I just became like extra loyal.
Don't you have an Adidas Instagram account that has like 10,000 followers on it? Are they all like Indonesia fake followers?
They're probably all my fake India followers.
Did you run a bot on this?
No, that one is
okay.
that one I never posted, and people every time they search for Adidas, it pops up, and I just never posted it. Yeah, but yeah, I love my Adidas. And,
but why Adidas?
I don't know. The soccer players that I liked growing up, Run DMC was a big deal.
Obviously.
Yeah, Run DMC was a big deal.
Did you get those that just came out?
Which ones?
The Run DMC Superstars?
I've always had those.
No, they had like a Run DMC special edition.
Well, they had one a while ago, and I got those. I try to keep like those are like dead stock stuff. They just sit in the vault and just stay there.
And you never wear them out.
There's some shoes I do not wear. I know that's crazy, but I do not.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know, like once my kids get older and have more spare income, will I do something like that? I mean, I don't think that's crazy. I think it's great.
Yeah. It'd be cool to get into flipping shoes.
I do that too.
I tried and I was just like, I don't want to do this. Because I bought a pair of like Jordans. They just came out for Christmas. And I bought them for, I think it was like $220. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, why did I just do that? And then when I went to go resell them, they were only like selling for $260. So I was like, I'm only gonna make a couple dollars.
It's not worth it. What about that young kid who's like 14 years old, who is like the sneaker dealer to the stars? Have you seen this kid?
I've seen him on Snapchat. He just sits in his bed and like Puffy will call him. How did he get started?
I have no clue. Do you know, Chuck?
I don't know too much about him, but that's how it is. There's a whole culture that you get the limited editions, you hold on to them, and he's just got a following. He's just known as a guy that can get some shoes.
I've seen footage of 2 Chainz with him, and he's pulling out these shoes, and 2 Chainz is like, oh my God, dude, how did you get a hold of those?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
The sneakers though, I don't consider myself a sneakerhead because I'll just go wherever and I just try to find fun colors and stupid stuff.
I'm the same way. I became an Adidas guy simply because I discovered the Adidas outlet.
But the Nike outlet is right next door.
I go to the Nike outlet every time I go to the Adidas outlet, and believe it or not, I have never found a pair of shoes I like. Never once.
Crazy.
Never once.
I won't buy Nikes.
Yeah, well,
That's out of loyalty. There's some shoes out there that I'm like, those are sick. Usually the Kobe's. I like.
Stand the
I'm an Air Max fan. I like Air Maxes.
Like,
Air Maxes.
Air Maxes are fine. Jordan 1s are cool.
Awesome.
But I just can't. I got to stick to my brand.
No Air Force Ones. Y'all don't have any Air Force Ones?
Nelly?
Yes. I've worn them
All white?
one time in my life. To my son's graduation.
That's special to you.
Yeah, they sit there and they're just there, and I want to wear them, but every time I go to wear them for like a date or something with my wife or something special occasion, it's raining or something because I live in Florida.
Yeah,
Which
you can't
bothers
mess
me.
the shoes up, man.
Yeah, and those aren't like crazy expensive, but they just that was like the one shoe that me and my son went together. He was like, he's always like, Dad, I want a pair of Air Force Ones. I was like, I'm not gonna buy them for you. You got to save the money and get them yourself.
Right.
So finally, he's like, Dad, I got the money. I was like, let's go.
You got a pair with them, huh?
Yeah, so we went to finish line, got the whites, and he dogged his out. Now he's on his like second pair.
I love that.
Mine are just sitting there.
That's amazing.
But
just
Travis
gaining.
Scott over Kanye. I guess.
Oh, I know. Travis Scott has the peak drip god hype beast stuff going on right now.
What does he have? Like a line of Air Force Ones or
Checks over
something?
stripes, buddy. Learn the lyrics.
Checks over stripes. I'm not a big Travis Scott fan.
That was the one he did with Drake.
No, he came out. He came out with some
sicko mode.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, he came out with some Jordan
Great
1s
song.
and flipped the Nike symbol, and that was like a big deal because it was like the first person that they allowed to alter the Nike symbol.
Wow.
And he put it backwards, and he's like blowing up right now. So the Travis Scott shoes are a big deal.
Do you like him at all, or are you still like, nah, I'm not playing with them?
I won't buy them. There's some, like I said, like Jordan 1s, even the Travis Scott ones are sick, but I can't buy them.
Did you get the Yeezy slides?
The only issue with those, I heard they break down too easily, and they're about $200 right now for some slides.
Isn't he trying to get those down to like $20? The slides.
He's trying to do that.
There was a rumor that
Kanye's trying to do that.
Yeah.
there's a rumor that he's working on a deal with Gap.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, to become like kind of like a thing for clothing that is outside of Adidas, and that there was some leaked paperwork that said it was all going to be like $50. Every piece of Yeezy thing was going to be $50. So all his like
I
certain
am
slice.
a Gap connoisseur.
Are you really?
I'm wearing Gap right now. Besides this, it's Gap.
I love that hoodie, by the way. That sweatshirt.
Oh, what's your
Stop
where,
glorifying rats.
is that what it says?
Yes, sir.
So basically, it's safe to say you were not a Tekashi 6ix9ine fan.
No, I am not. Funny, my son the other day is homeschooling.
Is your son homeschooling?
Yeah.
Oh, because of COVID.
this
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
was on the school, and the teacher said something, and some kid like told on another kid, and my son was like, "Rat 6ix9ine over here, Dad, right?" I'm like,
nice.
"Yeah, all right. Nice job, kid."
That is funny. People get passionate about 6ix9ine. Don't listen to him.
He is a rat. But
is.
you know, my son, the second best troll that I know,
Okay.
he will constantly play me music. He'd be like, "Yo, Dad, listen to this beat." I'll be like, "Yo, that's kind of hot. I like it." And then 6ix9ine will come on. I'm like, "You piece of shit."
I can't
I'm like,
lie,
you fooled me
man.
again.
I have turned on some 6ix9ine in the gym. I can't lie.
Really?
I can't lie.
I can't listen to it. Once I hear his voice, it's gone.
I don't know what it is. It reminds me if you added electric guitars, it would be hardcore music, in my opinion.
He's got sort of that flavor.
You know, it's very hard hitting. I like it. Gets me.
He reminds me
pumped
of,
up.
have you ever listened to Onyx? He's got that Onyx kind of like
Yeah,
real,
a little
like,
bit.
street like edge, but you know, he's got
That's a New York rapper, right?
New York rap group.
Yep, I was right.
Close enough.
Close
Chuck.
enough. I was.
Do you do any rap? You don't do much rap, right?
Oh, he does
Listen?
a lot.
Listen. Oh, I
He-
listen to rap.
He's
but
Mr. Rap.
I'm not. I didn't grow up on rap, so like the Godfathers, the Pioneers, I'm not really listening to. But man, there's some great rap out there that I'm. Believe it or not, I've been really into Pop Smoke recently.
Pop Smoke's amazing.
So freaking good.
That's like a dude. When I listen to him, I honestly get sad
I know.
because it's like he did like 3 albums, and each album got better and better. It's like,
Absolutely.
what could have came of this?
He was well on his way. What sad story. Stormzy, you listen to Stormzy from the UK?
Isn't that
Adele's boyfriend.
I don't think that they're
Yeah.
dating.
Look it up.
Stormzy and Adele.
Yep, look it up, boy.
I don't believe.
I
it.
don't believe that
I don't
either,
believe
but we
it, but
gotta
I
look
do
this
listen.
up.
I have a British rap obsession.
Yeah, dude.
I think it's great.
Drake,
Stormzy,
Tiny Tempa.
Tiny Tempa.
You like that Tiny Tempa?
Yeah,
Yeah. Who else can we name?
it's nice. To
Return
be,
to the Mac?
It's really nice to be in the presence of greatness.
Oh, likewise,
This is
man.
this
We
is
feel the
something
same
that
way.
like
Yeah.
I could follow you around all day long and just watch you interact with people.
Don't you love the Return of the Mac guy? Mac Miller? I think Mac
so-
Miller is from England, right?
Pittsburgh, England,
Yeah.
or just Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Mac Miller.
Rest in peace. Isn't he dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see him a couple years before he died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never really got into him too much.
Dude, his last record,
I heard it was really good.
So good.
But every time I listened to it, it was like a little too like.
I'll send you some songs
He
to
had
check
like a
out.
lot of feelings, and sometimes I don't want to go to rap for feelings.
I feel that. Like, it's the emo rap deal where everyone's like talking about how much life sucks and I'm taking drugs to cope with it and everything. Adele is dating Skepta, not Stormzy. I've never heard Skepta.
No.
UK grime artist.
Yeah, she was dating Stormzy before that guy.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Now
insane.
she's skinny and getting around.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
She's living the hip hop lifestyle,
Bro,
man.
it's crazy.
She
You-
got divorced.
yeah, from that dork.
Her man took a lot of money.
Yeah.
Is it me or is that bitch like?
To take a lot of money like that to divorce. Yeah.
As a
It's
man, I mean, is that
opportunist.
wrong? Or was this day and age we're not supposed to talk?
No, I talk about that stuff. I believe a man should work and the woman should stay at home.
Traditional, baby.
Traditional, baby.
Wow.
Traditional, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. You know why? Are we allowed to say jokes like that? You know why a woman's feet
Let me get you on camera.
Jesus.
is
Christ.
shorter than men's feet?
Why?
So they can stand closer to the stove.
Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's pretty good.
That's a
Just
good one.
kidding, y'all. Women, get your career on, man. Do what you want. That's how I think about it,
Well,
Chuck.
I don't know. I want a hot meal when I get home from a long day at the office.
They have drive-throughs, you know.
No, I want my wife to make it.
I like it.
That's why you made her your wife.
Yeah, stay at home.
Are you married?
No, not yet, buddy.
Are you?
He's
are
well
you-
on his way.
Are you dating a nice young lady?
Sweet, sweet Melissa.
Sweet Melissa.
Yeah, sweet
What's her
Melissa.
nationality?
White, extra white.
As
Way
white
like-
as they come.
the
like
white as
that,
they
huh?
come. Yeah,
You guys got to rebuild that.
Yeah.
'Cause my people have been everywhere.
I know. I'm trying to stay away from your kind.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry we make you feel that way.
Ricky Martin, get out of my country.
Oh my!
Did that break your
gosh.
heart when you saw him just destroy the Grammys? Like, son of a bitch.
No, because what broke my heart is when my mom used to call me Ricky Martin growing up because I was so handsome. And then he came out as gay, so now everyone thinks I'm gay with Ricky Martin.
You know, my family
Mom.
was
Oh, my.
very conservative. I remember my aunt talking to me about this. My titi, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
And she was just like, Pepi, they're saying that he's gay. I'm like, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious.
I didn't see it.
And
This-
That was back
And
in
I
the
rem-
day when it
and
was
I
taboo.
remember-
Yeah.
yeah.
And I remember her be like, no, it can't be. I'm like, what's the big deal? Like, he's still Puerto Rico's savior.
He's still
Yeah.
got the same great songs.
There were pictures that came out. I think it was People magazine where he was on a jet ski with like another dude, like in a tight. I was like, hey, that doesn't happen.
Here's
like
the
two
proof.
dudes.
You're
don't
not
go-
going to find you and
You know
me
what I
on a
mean?
jet ski together, Pepi.
ever.
And I
Plus, we
completely.
got two big stomachs. So like,
whoever's on the back is slipping
that would be so weird. We would look like a ginormic sea turtle on top of each other. Just, you guys see that turtle?
The sharks underneath us will be licking their lips,
like, oh,
boy.
follow the fat
Look at
boys.
these two fat gay boys.
Get after them.
Thank you, boys. Y'all are too much. We're having too much fun out
Too
here.
much fun out
Yeah.
here. Man, we're going to keep the subjects rolling. What's the
Yeah.
deal? I want to talk about Straight Edge
Oh,
because
yeah. So
Chuck has never met a straight edge
I've never-
person.
That's a lot.
And
I've never met a straight. Because
I'll be honest, you're one of two people that I know who have remained edge through the
Yeah.
years that have not, quote unquote, broken edge. And my question is straight edge, is it a dying lifestyle right now, or is it thriving still in the scene? Because when I was in the scene, it was freaking huge.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
I'm
like-
not in the scene anymore, and that's why I don't know. But is it thriving still, or is
It's
it
like
kind
a
of
two-parter because it's like I feel like I run into a lot of straight edge people, but they're like, "Oh, I don't drink, but I do this."
interesting?
You know what I
So
mean?
it's like straight edge with a caveat, like their
like
own rules.
Yeah, like I know people that are calling some straight edge and still smoke weed,
Okay,
'Cause it's
that's
medical or
interesting.
whatever.
Huh?
but
Isn't that
So
hypocritical?
the founding
I don't
fathers.
know. I'm not really like me personally. It's not my place to call.
right.
You know what I mean?
Everybody has their own.
Yeah, it's like that's how you
Wheelhouse.
feel. But for me personally, if I were to start doing something like that, I would not consider myself straight.
Right.
Yeah, me either.
What? So give everybody an idea of what straight edge was with the founding fathers and what it was intended to be, because it
No
was
drugs.
minor threat, right? Or
Jersey.
Does it predate minor threat?
You say you yell out Jersey?
Yeah,
it's a Jersey.
Straight Edge happened in
Boston
Jersey.
beatdown.
Yeah, Boston. All that stuff.
Well, Boston and Jersey are two different locations.
So
Isn't it more like Boston and New York?
Dude, I honestly...
Hey,
You should know these
is it
things.
true?
I don't know.
Is it true
Maybe
is
that's
your
why I made
heritage.
it. Maybe that's why I made it so long. Because I just don't care.
Okay, got
It's
it.
just like, hey, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I never effed around with drugs. I never messed around with alcohol. I don't feel like I need it.
Sounds like you're missing out.
No, I have a great time.
You know, a lot of people...
What am I missing?
Forgetting stuff.
In my older age, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff.
A lot of people have called me straight edge in the past, like because I was late when I started drinking socially and stuff, and so people were like, "Oh, so you're straight edge?" And I would just be like, "Well, no, I'm not straight edge. I guess I do the straight edge thing, but I've never claimed it."
I feel like a lot of Christian kids got into straight edge just because they couldn't claim, they couldn't, I don't know how to say this.
It's an edgy thing to claim while you're still walking the white line.
Yeah, when you're like, "Yeah, I'm a Christ," but just you don't have to put yourself a name with it,
Right.
And I don't have any straight edge tattoos or anything.
None.
on me. No.
That was my question. I think one of my questions was, how many straight edge tattoos do you have?
None.
No, the original question was scene tattoos.
Oh yeah, same thing.
Not really.
Same thing.
Do you have any
Scene tattoos, aka straight edge tattoos?
nautical
have-
stars?
I don't know where it is.
Sparrows.
I have a heart here with the
Okay.
number 24 in it,
Right on.
and it happens
That's
to be
the Adele album, right?
That is.
Yeah.
That's a good album.
Yeah.
Or is it 24 is coming out? 21 was her last
she's
one,
like
right?
30 something now, so she's on 30 something.
Do her and Taylor do the number thing?
Taylor
Or Taylor just does the songs.
The last two records, I don't. Well, she does. Taylor has titles, I think. Adele, the last two records were her age whenever she wrote them.
Mm-hmm.
And going back to Adele,
It's gonna
fun
be
fact,
whack when
every
it's like
time, which is I'm excited about this new record of hers because she only
skinnier?
releases, well, cherry on top. She only
That's
releases.
hurtful.
Did you not like Adele when she was fat?
I've loved every version of
Every
Adele.
second.
I freaking love Adele. He Won't Go. If you haven't heard her song, He Won't Go, look it up. Best Adele song. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, she's
Sam
only put a
Smith.
record out every time her heart has been broken and shattered. She only has what, 3 albums? Two albums.
No, she's on like 4 now.
Something like that. But she puts an album out and she goes and lives her life off the grid, gets in a relationship, and when she gets her heart devastated, let's get back in the studio. That's why they're so good.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that about her.
Yeah.
Now she's skinny and she's just talking about sex. all the time.
Revenge,
Yeah.
bro. She's coming with this revenge body record. Mm-hmm. She's coming with it. She's coming with it, and I can't wait.
She's a
What
sweetheart.
if it sucks?
I really hope it doesn't.
Like Jonah Hill sucks when he's skinny.
I know. Let's talk about that.
Oh, but real quick about the tattoo. I got a 24 on my neck. My wife was born on the 24th. My oldest son was born on the July 24th.
Awesome.
My daughter was born on 24th. My
Really?
littlest son was born at 10/24.
What?
And 24 just happens to be
That's
letter
the
X in
number,
the
man.
alphabet, so-
That's it.
I love that.
But that's the only thing. But anyway,
That's
That's
very
not really
cool.
a scene tattoo, though.
Before we get off the subject, I want Chuck to share with the audience
yeah.
and with you what his first and only tattoo was going to be.
So let's get this bonding experience. Straight Edge Unite.
oh, we're doing this.
Yeah, Straight Edge. So back, because I don't believe in tattoos. I think that's just like a gateway to the devil.
Witchcraft.
Yeah, witchcraft and Harry Potter stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Harry Potter and devil worshiping go hand in hand. But I don't believe in tattoos per the reasons I just gave. But
Thank you.
don't hit me. What? There was a dark time where I was rock bottom. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll get a tattoo.
Was this before or after the sampler?
During. I've been a Hatebreed fan my whole life. Like
Stuff.
Jamie Josta.
Yeah.
Yeah, And there was a time where I was like, you know what? I might just throw my life away and get some tattoos.
Oh, so I threw my life away. This son of a bitch. Let me call some people that look like me. That
Hand tats, Peppy.
you guys about to get a knock on the door. Be like, so we're here to throw his life away.
Yeah. So I was thinking about, I was like, you know what? You know what really speaks to me? Hatebreed, I Will Be Heard.
It's
And
a good song.
thank you. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get all this, cut my wrist and black my eyes on the back of something, my freaking arms right here, and just live my life to the fullest. Always get up, brush it off.
Screw what everybody says.
Yeah, no, that's not their
Teen
thing.
angst.
No, no, he doesn't know what hate breed is.
I've seen hate breed.
Sam was in some like. We weren't in the same.
We weren't. You know, I dabbled in the tough guy hardcore scene, but I was never that tough guy.
Tough. The music was completely different. You guys had bangs and stuff.
Yeah, we did. We did.
You know what I mean? Like you guys did this.
The skinny jeans, and like when I first started going to hardcore show, it was when the girl jeans started coming out, and when the guys were wearing the girl jeans and they were wearing belly shirts. Do you remember this? When they would wear their shirts so small that their stomachs would show.
Do you remember when they also had really short sleeves on them too?
God, I hated it.
I call it like early Amber Lynn shirts. If you watch their shirts were always like up to here, and they're
super tiny.
Like you lift your shirt and it comes up to your titties.
They were girls' clothes.
So is that going to come around again? Like,
I
eventually,
hope not, man.
I think eventually.
That's going to be weird.
I hope not. I got into
the way we're demasculating men nowadays. I think that's going to be right around the corner.
You know, I bought a pair of girls' jeans once to try it out.
You got a perm, huh?
I don't have a perm. That's curly hair, bro. That's natural curly hair.
It's probably luscious. I've never seen it all. Just always in the house.
It is lush.
It's a mess on top.
Reminds me. I told him yesterday. Reminds me of King David. Every time I see King David portrayed in any movie or photo,
I try to live my life in his footsteps.
You want to show everybody the hair right now or no?
Oh, it has hat hair right now.
Okay, that's fine.
That's for the Patreons.
The OnlyFans account.
We're gonna have to decide on one of them.
Let's do both.
We're splitting our audience. I think we should just keep it on OnlyFans so we can get those tips.
Okay.
You know about tips.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. So
you decided to go against the hate breed tattoo.
If I ever do get a tattoo, it might be a hate breed tattoo because it's about like wiping the spit from my face and getting up and just moving forward. That's the freaking motto. That's the move.
That's what's gotten you this far.
Yeah. I live every day as like I was Jamie Josta. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Pepi, never heard anybody say that.
Have you ever walked into a tattoo parlor and picked a tattoo off the wall?
Never in my life.
Thank God. I actually have some friends that back in the day, they did that. I just feel like getting a tattoo today. And they went in and went shopping on the wall. Anyways.
Sam, do you have any tattoos?
No tattoos, man. My dad, a very loving, kind man. Seriously, a great man. But he would tell me, I was just telling my sister this week, and she was like, oh my God, are you serious? He had to have told me at least 1,000 times in my childhood, son, if you ever come home with a tattoo, you and me are going round for round.
Oh, heck yeah.
And
he's speaking my language.
Instilled it in my mind. But his dad used to come home and look at his tattoos on his own arm and say to him, son, if you ever get a tattoo, I'm going to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that got passed on to me.
Tattoo.
No.
His grandfather.
Yeah, he would tell him that.
Where'd you get that? In the war?
Probably in the army. It was like a military type. Like they did it themselves,
cool.
You know.
Sailor Jerry
so
style.
Cool.
I think so too, man. I think it is cool.
Story.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, it stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I've never had anything that I wanted to get bad enough to keep it forever. But even with that, my dad is in the back of my mind. Mm-hmm. And I do all kinds of things that he doesn't, agree with. But I think that's the one.
Your sexuality.
That's the one that I'm like, all right, Dad, I'm not going to come home with a tattoo.
That's what military dads do. I didn't get earrings because my dad says only girls wear earrings.
He was in the military as well.
Yeah, he's like, dude, girls wear earrings. Don't get a tattoo and throw your life away. And no tats on me.
I used to taunt my parents.
No earrings. I didn't color my hair because he says that was for fairies.
I colored my hair when I was younger.
We got a fairy over here.
Yeah, I used to do. I remember going to the hair salon when I was younger, and they'd be poking my hair out through that cap. I got the bleach tips, guys. What can I say?
Well, no. The frosted tips are fine. No, like you remember Prodigy, the band?
Oh yeah.
One of their videos, one of the dudes had it was like split down the middle.
Push It? Was that the name of their song?
No, it was Breathe or the Fire Starter.
Oh, okay.
But one side was like red and the other side was like blue, and I was like, dude. I didn't say dude to my dad when I was like,
that looks 9. Just like my favorite character from Dragon Ball Z.
And he was like, dude, do not do that. No, fairies color their hair.
Fairies.
He didn't say fairy. I added that.
I really was gonna ask. Is that the word your dad used?
No, but in Mexico they call them maricons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about that?
Yeah, my dad just called me that.
Ladybugs.
Ladybug.
My dad, true story. When I told my dad that I was gonna go do hair, he looked me dead in the face and he asked me if I was gay.
That's a fair question.
Because I was going through
That-
a divorce.
Uh-huh.
And I said, Dad, I'm gonna go.
All the situations.
I'm gonna go do hair.
We're perfect
I
for
decided
it.
to do
Yeah.
hair, and he looked me square in the face. He said, "Pepi, are you?" And he used a word that I won't use. I said, "No, Dad, just gonna go do hair." He's like, "Okay," but like deep down inside, I feel like he thought, like,
Does he still think you're gay?
no, he's been in the house and seen the wife and the kids. I think it's worked out.
I think he's a
but
believer
now-
now.
knows.
But
You
nowadays-
convinced him, I'm sure.
But isn't your faith filled with people like that have these secret lives of gayness?
Undercover brothers,
Undercover
as
gays.
they say.
It's I don't own a faith.
The Lord's your faith, right?
I do believe in the Lord,
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Are you referring to the religion that we?
I don't partake in religion.
I try not to.
Yeah,
either.
well, we talked about that yesterday about how churches are right here inside you, not buildings and walls. That's how I feel.
It's true.
It is,
I mean,
man.
there's.
Yeah.
I think sometimes people just keep it in there so much they're too afraid to get out.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But like you said, man, I think I said this on a recent episode: where 2 or 3 are gathered in His name, there He is in the midst of them. We're having church right now.
That's
Yeah.
almost sometimes
Amen.
lazy enough not to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know
Like I
what
feel
you
people
mean.
say, yeah, 2 or 3 are gathered, so we're having church right now. Like
I know.
you need to do a little more. You
I
need
feel
to-
that.
We need to
Exactly.
get. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, you gotta. And I'm working on it myself because with quarantine I've been locked up.
Make
watching
Christianity
TV.
great again.
Ooh,
That's a good hat.
Yeah.
And it's going
that
to be
legitimately is a great hat.
I like that.
Well, you guys heard it first.
Yeah,
All royalties come back to me, though.
deal.
I would definitely buy that hat.
I'll make
would
some.
wear it too,
I'll
man.
make- okay.
Even though it was Christianity cool, like was it great? Has it ever been
See,
really? Has it ever been really great? What it was intended to be?
I think that.
thought we weren't talking about this.
Well, yeah. Well, here we are. I think that Christianity was never. I mean, scripturally too, was never intended to be a cool thing. Like it's very
Jesus
much
was
so
pretty cool to me, though.
anti the world. Like the world is going to come against you. But listen, take heart. I've overcome the world. But only in our lifetime, I feel like, has it become a cool thing to be a Christian, or even more, probably not even just be a Christian. It's a cool thing depending on what maybe church you go to. You know what I'm saying? I think that plays a big part of it. Social status. There was a church in Orlando back in the day that was actually called Status. It was a young adults church, and it was actually called Status. And the who's who went to this church.
Wow, that's crazy.
That sounds like that's spread to Jacksonville.
I think it.
'Cause
has.
I don't think any of these younger people going to church nowadays are going for the faith. They're going for something to post on their Instagram stories.
Something to post. Looking for some skirt.
Ooh,
Maybe.
You know?
Sometimes I feel like that.
you're throwing some hurt
what
bombs.
what better place though? On the other side of that, what better place to go look for a relationship? You know,
Sometimes I feel it's a one-stop shop where you can go get a little bit of your religion on.
espresso.
Some places, you can get a nice cup of coffee,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Starbucks.
And you could just kind of like release the bad you did,
Yeah,
and then
wash it off.
and then go right back to it, which is
Yeah,
I
change.
don't want to throw stones at anybody.
You know, we can't throw stones, man. It's just
Have you thought about coming to the Catholic Church?
the Vatican.
No, just Catholics. Catholicism.
No,
Because I heard they're the good ones.
I'll tell you what confuses me sometimes. People call Catholics and Christians different religions.
Yeah.
Like we're different religions. We're not really different religions.
We are different. The way you worship and the way I worship are way different.
You identify as a Catholic. This
I grew
is
up
news
as
to
Catholic.
me. This is news to me.
Oh.
You're not a Catholic.
Look at the color of my
When was the
skin.
last time you prayed to Mary or did the rosary or anything like that?
Whenever my mom forced me to go on a Sunday, but I grew up. I had to go to church school, CCD or whatever that stuff.
You were
was.
baptized into the Catholic Church as a baby.
Yep, I was.
So was I.
I think
Wow.
I was
How much
baptized
did
in
y'all's
Mexico.
parents pay for that?
I don't know how much the baptism
Yeah.
goes for.
I have a friend whose dad took her to get baptized into the Catholic Church when she was born, and the priest told him, "Here's how much of a donation it will cost you." And he said thanks, but no thanks.
I would have knocked out that priest's teeth.
I just listened to
I would have his teeth marks on my fist if you ever tried that with me.
I just listened to a podcast yesterday, and this comedians. Well, I'm not going to name the name of the podcast because we don't want competition.
No, we don't want competition.
His father passed away, and the Catholic Church laid out like prices for his cremation. Like, I didn't know this. This is allegedly there.
The church cremates him?
I guess he gets cremated, and in the Catholic Church, I'm just going by what he said. Either you pay the church to bury them in their cemetery, or has to be done at sea, and the priest has to be there. So you have to pay a priest fee.
And so, you have to obey the guidelines because you're Catholic.
Can you? I don't know if that's true.
I believe it.
All I thought of was like a Hawaiian shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when are we leaving? Like what? This is crazy.
Have you seen the priest, the footage of the priest baptizing the baby where he drops the baby? And there's another one where he's like roughing the baby up. And the parents like jerk the baby out of his hands. Pretty crazy.
I've seen that one.
Not to be confused with the rest of the priests out there. I'm sure there's some good ones.
I'm sure there is.
Don't watch the movie Spotlight if you want to have that.
Yeah. Hey, filmed in your hometown, Boston.
Yeah.
Next
Boston
question.
Globe. Here we go.
Favorite band?
Favorite band?
Yeah.
Right now or?
Ever.
Ooh.
Not rappers. Band. Real music.
Real music.
Rock and roll.
That's a really tough question. Because there's so many different genres that I love.
Is there?
Yeah. Like, Depeche Mode comes to mind.
Wow,
It's one of my favorite bands.
Right
Queen, one of my favorite bands.
Bohemian Rhapsody. R.I.P. Freddie Mercury.
Is he
one
dead?
of the greatest.
Yeah.
One of the greatest.
He was the first person to ever die from AIDS.
When did he die?
Are you being
like the 70s?
I saw that.
You convinced me.
I saw that god
You
awful movie.
convinced me.
I was so bummed out with that movie.
What bums you out about it?
Because it wasn't a story. It just talked about one aspect of his life, his sexuality.
Yep.
And the dude was so much more than his sexuality.
100%.
He's so much art, so much creation, so much talent, and that's what they focused on.
I'll tell you what confused me about the movie and fascinated me about his life was the fact that he was a homosexual man, but he was in love with a woman his whole life.
That was painful to watch.
That was painful to watch.
And what bothered me the most was his relationship with his dad was so bad from the beginning.
Yeah.
And they did no explanation of it.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like we just like missed the mark.
Yeah, it was they could have done a lot better job.
You guys have a lot of Hollywood producers listening to this, correct?
Yeah.
If anyone is listening,
Spielberg,
they should, next time they do an autobiography film, whatever they call it, on an artist, they should do different aspects of it, like a series of it.
I like that idea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like if they would have tackled like his fathers, I would have loved to know what happened there. Because he went to like a boys' school or something.
That's a good idea. Start doing series of these people's lives instead of just a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
You can't fit a person's life story in 2 hours. You really can't.
You can say that about any movie. It's how you direct it and film it and tell the story.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's movies that are only 2 hours long that talk about years and you felt like you got the whole gist of the story.
Right on.
That's how you film it.
Goodfellas was
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Heck yeah. One of my favorite movies.
Really?
I love Goodfellas. Casino.
I wasted my 2 years of college was watching Dumb and Dumber and Goodfellas.
I've seen Dumb and Dumber.
Both are great
I don't think
movies.
I've seen Goodfellas, y'all.
It's a great movie.
I didn't
Ray
watch much
Liotta.
movies growing up, bro. Jesus. Can't forget where I come from, man.
I started off that way.
Yeah.
So I heard you do a really good Joe Pesci impression. Go.
That's a lie.
You think I'm funny?
And go.
Funny? Haha.
That is funny. Hey, I got a question. Have you heard about these monkey tail beards yet? Have you heard about this?
Stop it. Is there a picture?
Have you Chuck will post the photo for the audience.
Yeah, I'll flash a photo for the audience.
What do you think about that? Will you do that to somebody if they come in asking for that?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
What's the point of it? It's a joke. Why do people
How good
Are you not letting
is
people live their lives?
No, not in my
Peppy,
shit.
how much would you charge? You'd have to upcharge for that.
I would be like, nah, man, we're good.
I don't want you as a client.
I started my first mullet yesterday.
Did you?
And I was
You never got back to me about that.
I did.
I didn't see it.
You're
My
so
bad.
busy that you
I'm
didn't
so
check your
busy.
DMs, my man.
Let me check my DM.
I slid up in there.
Conversate between y'all.
We're gonna conversate.
Yeah, but no, I would never do that. That's insane.
That's good to know.
I like men to look like men.
A solid beard. Would you say that beards are like the makeup for men?
Did we have that conversation?
Maybe we have. Maybe that's where I got it from.
It is. It's makeup.
Oh, he has to grow it out.
It is.
I got you. He has to grow it out.
Yeah,
I didn't read the second part.
So it was like, a lot of guys will have like hair like yours, be like, no, I want a mullet. I'm like, all right, you didn't go through the weird spot.
Yeah.
But he's had started off with grassroots mullet.
I love it.
I appreciated that.
Okay. He's just going for it.
I thought they were going to add extensions.
Morgan Wallen, just going for it.
But yeah, beards, to me, are makeup.
I think so too, man.
Because you make your face look all like chiseled.
It hides my double chin.
That is a fact.
This is jiggling
It is
right now.
great for double chin hiders. Listen, ladies, take some testosterone pills if you're trying to hide the double chin, baby.
Yep. Add that bass in your voice.
Oh my gosh. What were we even talking about earlier?
Well, you brought up the monkey tail.
Yeah.
I brought up favorite bands. I want to know what your favorite brand is.
Mine?
Yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be what it always has been. I think my favorite band is Further Seems Forever.
Okay.
Period. But Jason Gleason era. Second record. How to Start a Fire. Have you heard them?
No. I listen to good music.
Oh, bro. I promise you. It is
Fighting Words.
Very good. Very good. I'd like to know what's one of the craziest hardcore show moments you've ever witnessed. Because a little bit of time I spent in the scene, I saw some crazy stuff. Fights, whatever it may have been.
I've seen a lot of fights. I mean, I could be here for hours talking about
I know, it's
fights
insane, dude. People,
do you miss the scene?
I still consider myself part of it.
Can we, I just want to show.
The scene's dead.
Can we see your weapon?
What?
The scene's dead.
Child, please.
Can we see your...
I don't see...
Scene's dead for a man like you who can't get his Yeezys dirty.
No.
For a man like me that's got a dirty pair of... Air Maxes.
I walked out of a show because people were being too rambunctious.
It was too much for you.
No, I was like, come on, guys, let's enjoy the music. And they were stage diving the whole time. They're stage diving the whole time. And I'm like, I came for a show. I want to hear some music.
The last time I hardcore danced, the last time I remember, I was at Freebird, rest in peace, Freebird, with Josh Delacruz, and his now wife was there, Carmen, and a girlfriend I was dating at the time was there, and we were sitting upstairs watching Under Oath and Comeback Kid. And Comeback Kid comes on, and they start playing Wake the Dead. I hadn't been in the scene in years, dude. I'm getting old. I haven't stretched out or nothing. And as soon as they start playing Wake the Dead, me and Josh look at each other. And I said, I got to get down there. How old was I?
Yeah.
Probably 24, 25.
Nice.
I got to go down there.
I love hardcore. Hardcore, I'll never stop going to shows.
It was magical, man. All the kids we used to dance with, when I say kids, we were all adults at that point in time. We used to have fun with. They were all already in the dance in the pit.
Why did you stop? Like, why? Why stop?
I don't know what happened. Why I stopped going to shows.
What would it take for you to get back in the pit? That was a question from
the right
Tim
band.
Labesis.
Tim Labesis.
That was a question from Tim Labesis.
I would have to be the right band. If I saw Under Oath, if I saw
Under Oath,
if I saw In Due
now.
Time, if In Due Time decided to make a comeback, I'd probably get in the pit for sure.
Slipknot.
Probably not Slipknot.
They're a good, man.
They are a good band.
Yeah, thank you.
Fun fact,
Underrated.
I cut Jim Root's hair once or twice.
Really?
The tattoo artist. No, that's Paul Booth.
That's Paul Booth.
Yeah,
his tattoo stuff is
very good.
Evil,
But yeah,
really
but
good,
you
really
you couldn't get that stuff done because he does devil worshiping tattoos.
I wouldn't honestly at this point of having so many tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm more about the relationship with the artist. I'm going to spend some time, and it hurts. If people say they don't hurt. They have.
If you need me to draw you a tattoo, I will.
Masochist.
Just ask. Just
All right.
ask.
Thanks.
I'll draw you a tattoo.
I'll try.
Great artist Chuck is.
Hey, Randy, you know how many crucifixion tattoos I've drawn for people?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Back when I only drew in high school and right after because everyone was 18
when you were a Christian artist?
You could call me a Christian artist. I drew 10 different crucifixion tattoos for people. Don't know if they got them, but they all hit me up. I'm getting a tattoo.
Are you the Quiggle of Florida? Is that his name?
Dave Quiggle. Wow.
Oh, I thought you were
Face Down Records.
I thought you were talking
amazing.
about those vagina exercises those girls do.
Oh, yes.
Kegel.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Kegels.
Kegels.
All right. Guess my kids aren't listening to this. And by the way, favorite hardcore bands, I
Insane.
feel like if I don't give them some respect, it's just messed up.
Hit me.
Wisdom in Chains, incredible band.
Tooth and Nail.
Terror.
I've seen Terror.
Incredible band. Sick of It All, incredible. Madball,
Yeah.
incredible.
Madball.
Annie
Terror.
incredible band from Detroit. Knuckle Dust from England.
Wow.
All unbelievable. I'd still listen.
Shout
You
out
probably know most of these guys too.
Probably.
No, I'm a little bit.
Do you mind showing what's on your waistband?
It's not that.
In my opinion, it is the official. Like, you
just
are
a little
still a
something.
hardcore kid. Do I need to press a button?
Sam's gonna hurt
No,
somebody.
be careful.
He's gonna hurt somebody. He's gonna hit the light and everything.
You want to mess with me?
What, you Scarface now?
Wow, that thing really turned you into something else. Huh?
I think that's the coolest.
I
thing,
never
man.
did a bad Scarface impression. While holding this.
You want a piece of me?
Oh my
That
gosh!
was awful. Holy cow!
I just wanted to show, man, because everybody I used to hang out with used to carry those, and they were ready for a fight at any time.
This is a true story. We used to carry a guitar case just full of weapons.
Really?
For
To
real?
shows?
That's so sick.
to shows.
Desperado.
I believe it.
That's what. Shout out,
Just like you would have bats and whatever.
shout out Antonio Banderas.
Is he a fan of the podcast?
Yeah,
Might as well be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know him mostly as
Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
That's
Super
I totally know about
underrated
that.
animated film.
That really, honestly,
Yeah.
really was good. Did you
I
see
well,
it?
yeah. I saw
Because
it.
everyone
It
liked
was funny.
Shrek, and that movie came out as like a spin-off. I didn't see it when it first came out, and when my son was younger, we put it on. That movie's so good.
It's really. How old's your son?
About to turn 11. He yells at me now, punches me. He's like, teen angst.
Probably slapped the shit out of him.
Oh, no, me? He beats me up.
No, I parent differently.
I try to fight back, and then he just kicks my ass.
Really?
Yeah. And then he locks me in a closet. It sucks.
Maybe
Saps you
should
out,
stop
man.
being such a punk and get that Hatebreed tattoo and let him know.
I might
Get one
need
of those nightsticks.
I was
on.
gonna need one of those nightsticks. I need one of those. I got some questions for you, dude.
Angel Dust, another great hardcore band.
Angel Dust. Seven Dust?
I mean,
Angel's Son, Seven Does. Is it like a
It's
tribute band?
like a
Tribute band?
Tribute band.
I'm just gonna keep naming bands that I like as the conversations go.
Okay, keep doing that. Keep doing that. I
Advent.
haven't.
Okay.
Advent's good.
Great band.
Christian band.
Rest in peace, Beloved. Beloved. Did you never listen to Beloved?
Just got into them, to be honest.
Really? You know the correlation between the two bands.
Yeah.
Bro, Beloved, welcome to the club.
Is that
Yeah,
Evanescence
it's-
group? That's
Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. 12 Stones.
12 Stones, baby.
Wow.
Shout out to 12 Stones. We still get your two fans in.
Right?
Who? Beloved? Yeah. US. Beloved US. Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a brief conversation with one of the guys in there. Super nice guy.
Well, they're not together anymore. Is that a newer band?
Uh,
Beloved that you're talking about?
I don't know.
So the singer for Advent was the drummer for Beloved, the one I'm talking about.
Okay, what's
They
his
were-
name?
I forgot. But I can show you Beloved on Spotify. They're a great band. We're trading music right now, guys. Y'all were talking about that Satanist tattoo artist. Have y'all seen Celine Dion's children clothing line by chance?
No.
Dude, it is the most satanic stuff on these kids' clothes.
We'll bring it up as
the
you're describing it.
Baphomet. She's got like 666 pentagram.
Is it expensive?
I doubt there's 666 on a Celine Dion's child stuff.
That has to be them. Are they back together? I wonder.
I doubt there's 666 stuff on.
Look it up. You're going to be astonished at how maybe there's not 666, but it might as well be.
This is more fake news. Since we lost all of our viewers in the last 5 minutes,
Oh, because we talked hardcore.
and then it's just no name bands, people nobody ever heard
No name
of,
bands. Wow. Jesus.
guys that are probably cleaning my car outside, bands.
when they're home from tour.
Jesus. I cannot wait for the shit I'm going to get for this. And you know what I'm going to do?
Hey, next time you go to gym.
I'm going to drop your name.
Oh, please do.
And I'm going to need that address.
No.
In Deltona, Florida.
Peppy will show up to your door with some hooligans, man.
That's fine.
Chuck a couple weeks ago was like, straight edge guys, they're all soy boys.
They are.
I said, wait till you meet Peppy.
Hasn't changed
Wait
my mind. Which leads me to my next question. This is right up your alley. You and your straight edge boys, Glitter beards, yay or nay?
Definitely a nay.
What's the word for ladybug again?
Maricon.
Maricon.
Yeah, that's.
But I've seen a lot of you straight edge guys using that.
I don't even know what it is.
You know that pink
Straight
glitter stuff?
edge guy.
You sure straight edge guys?
They put all that glitter and then they hang Christmas ornaments from it.
Oh my
That's like 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
But
Yes.
like you said, straight edge never dies, so that look's never gonna die.
I haven't seen it.
I guess you don't go to the right straight edge concerts.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess I'm not where you're at.
Pepi used to sing in a straight edge band,
No.
Christian hardcore band,
Yes.
Refuge.
Yes.
When are you going to start another band?
When are you gonna have a reunion? That's what I've been dying for.
I don't know if I would never probably do another Christian hardcore band.
That's fine, but would you ever do just a hardcore band in general?
Maybe. I don't know.
Dude, if I see a good heavy band live, something inside of me rises up, and I'm like, God, I want to do that again. I want to do that again.
It'd be sick to see you on stage doing throat slashes and spinning the mic around
40
your neck.
pounds heavier. Throat slits, foot on the monitor.
That's my
Come
favorite
on,
move,
dude.
That's my favorite hardcore.
You know a sick heavy breakdown is coming up if you see the throat slash.
I missed all of that. I was
Did
busy raising children.
That's true. You were. Yeah. I wasn't.
Which to me, like raising children is almost like a prison sentence, not in a bad way. Like you have your kids, and there's times where you have to be there. Like,
Yeah,
you're
and
being dad. So like, there's like, and it's like a short like 2-3 years where you miss a lot of things.
Does it ever go away? That feeling.
There's like shows that I've never watched because I had a kid at the time. Like I wasn't gonna stay up and watch.
Right,
Like
of
The
course.
Office.
Yeah.
We talked about like I never watched The Office. I had like infants at the time.
Right.
But I
is
wasn't
funny.
taking it, and I'm not gonna go back and watch it now. So
Does that feeling of missing out, FOMO, fear of missing out, ever go away when you have children? Like, I'm sure as you.
I don't have a fear of missing out on anything.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Chuck, what about you?
Whenever I want to go to a good show, I just go to it.
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. Parenting's not as much of a death sentence as people make it seem like.
Yeah, parenting is great.
There's some parents that have like issues with separation, and they will not go out because they feel like they have that separation. Not that they can't, they just won't. And there's other parents that just have very flexible schedules, like if they're single parents or whatever. Like, hey, I'm gonna go out that night. Can you watch them? And vice versa. Yeah. And some people, there's all those parents like, I took my kid to a metal show. He was 4. There's those parents that bring their kids to shows.
I
and
think
I hate
that's
it.
awesome. You
I
hate
hate
it?
it.
Why?
I hate it. Leave the kids at home.
What if they're safe there?
No, because they have headphones and they fall asleep. Because I don't want a kid.
I've seen kids. I think it's great.
I hate it.
I think it's great
Because
too.
if a kid
I
ends
was
up
10,
in the pit,
12.
I'm treating him the same as everyone else.
So, but would it be okay for like a little kid to be at like a Modest Mouse show or something like that? That'd be acceptable.
Snooze fest. They just play coffee shops.
I don't even know, what do you listen to?
I listen to like pop punk.
Trivium.
No, that's old school, boy.
Trivium.
That's 2006.
What's the band? Dance Gavin Dance.
Dance Gavin Dance.
You never heard them?
They're like math rock.
They're not.
Yeah. I love math rock. I love
They're soy
Fraggle
boys.
Rock.
They're soy boys.
they are from California. Yeah, sadly. But they don't get too political, which is cool. I love just like pop punk, melodic hardcore, Counterparts, 100th, Being as an Ocean. I like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love angry stuff.
I'm telling you, it's that teen
You're
angst.
an angry person.
I am.
Why are you so angry?
It's about election fraud.
That's what we're gonna go with. So you've only been angry in the last couple of weeks. Before that, everything was cool.
No, because the certain political party has stolen plenty of elections away from us.
From us.
Yes.
From the people.
From the people.
That's interesting.
From the people. No matter who the people voted for.
Crazy. I can't even believe this country's gotten so far.
Isn't it wild?
Where was this country before Donald J?
I mean,
It's amazing we've gotten
Donald
this
J.
far,
like
I'm gonna
brought
bleep it, and I'm gonna bleep it out, but in the shitter.
information age, baby.
Are we bleeping out the whole Donald J thing or just the shitter part?
We're just not going to put Donald J. Trump in the title so we don't get flagged.
Oh, is that what
like
happens?
last time? Oh yeah, we definitely got. Well, they shadow banned us. We weren't getting any traction until we took it out.
Yep.
On the second video,
yeah. First video was doing great.
Right. Free speech is on the attack, man. I made a post. I think I've talked about this in a recent episode as well, or maybe we edited it out, huh?
Did it get blocked?
No, we just weren't getting any. If it wasn't coming from people who were directly searching for us, it wasn't getting shown to anybody. And the first video we did, crazy how many new people is getting shown to.
Yeah.
But when Chuck went in there and took the word Trump out of the title, we started climbing steadily right after that.
It's weird, man. I don't know. I don't know like my thoughts on it. You know what I mean? I think the scary part is there are people that are I don't know, that are just full of hate. You know what I mean? And that name gets thrown into it.
I agree, man. And I guess the whole foundation of free speech was I made a post on Facebook about this. I didn't think I would get ridiculed because I thought we all agreed on this, but apparently not. In order to enjoy free speech for ourselves, we have to be able to tolerate speech that we hate from others. And I'm not talking about acts calling for violence or anything like that, but this thing like hate speech and racial speech and gender speech.
But who got mad at you for that?
Bro, people came out of the woodwork. They're putting words in my mouth.
If somebody wants to be a racist, you have the option to be a racist.
Not anymore.
Well,
not anymore.
You have
it depends on who you're racist against.
Yep. Thank you.
It is quite crazy that freedom of speech is being diluted and people are not grasping the heaviness and what it actually means.
I don't know if it's diluted. Maybe social media is not the platform for it. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
I think the problem is a lot of people will say things at a keyboard behind a screen. They won't say it out and about. And I think that's where the big issue is.
I agree with that.
So if the speech is so free, say it out in the open.
Totally.
And then deal with the consequences.
Absolutely agreed with that. I do think it's a slippery slope because everyone communicates on social media now. And now that that's being censored, is the next step if the wrong person overhears you giving an opinion to a friend in a restaurant, is the next step getting a citation?
That'd be funny.
You know what I'm saying? We're not very far from that.
That would just be hysterical.
It would be scary, Peppy.
Hey, buddy,
not funny.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
Take you to jail?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy stuff, man.
Well,
it's like dead naming in Canada.
Going to the beginning of the podcast, I wouldn't be in trouble because my speech is fantastic.
It's fantastic, pure.
Yeah.
Cops would love me. Like,
they would.
He's giving out good advice.
That's absolutely true. That is absolutely
very
true.
Good stuff.
How are we doing on time, Chuck?
We're up there.
We're up there.
Yeah.
See, it's gone by pretty quick, man. We gonna wrap it up here in a second?
Yeah.
All right. Before we wrap it up, we want to come back full circle and tell everybody how they can get a hold of you, Pepi, and how they can book hair appointments. You don't dabble in women's hair at all, do you?
Nah, not really.
Okay, so men's haircuts and
I'm a men's grooming specialist.
Grooming specialist. What do I get? Hot shaves. If you have not had a hot shave in your life, it is the pedicure manicure for men. I promise you, it'll change your life. It'll relax you. Go to this guy.
Thank you.
He'll take care of it. Where can they find you?
I don't do that.
Oh.
You don't do
I know
that?
what you were gonna say.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Say,
if I ever get a haircut, I might come to you.
Why might? Who else do you know?
Well, you have to give this whole show a haircut. You're like our
official hairstylist. Official barber.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, and we'll document it.
I would love that. I actually made the comment. What if we have him cut our hair while we're interviewing him?
The buzzing noise might get a little.
That's true.
I think that's more of the RSA MR thing where you talk like this.
ASMR.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I've never.
Yeah.
You never seen it? It's weird.
It's that sexy stuff where they talk into this.
They whisper.
Yeah.
They'll get like something like this.
Yeah. It's provocative.
It's provocative?
Some guys get off on it.
Yeah, they have
because it's usually
definitely a fetish. I think it's turned into, but it also will put you straight to sleep as well.
Yeah, it will put me to sleep.
Right.
And if you're good, they get those 3D mics where it sounds like they're talking behind you and stuff like that. You
want to hear the gross fetish? I came across this one chick on YouTube and she was going
That's a pet peeve of mine. I hate lips. I hate lip smacking.
I hate to see people eat on TV. It's the worst. Smacking is the worst, isn't it?
Tony Soprano is the coolest eater on TV.
Oh, I have to see it. I've never seen
That
it. Yeah, we were just talking
gabagool.
about that.
The gabagool.
That's a good impersonation. Almost as good as his what is it? Carlos Santana impersonation.
Oh no,
Carlos
his
Santana.
Scarface. His Scarface. It's Tony Montana.
I didn't know I had an
Where's the
impersonation.
freaking gabagool?
Gabagoo.
You mother.
You guys, it's just awful. You guys have destroyed everything that I love.
Oh my God. Peppy, tell them where they can find you.
I'm on the South Side. Yeah, Instagram. At Shears24.
At Shears24. Facebook,
about
Pepi
all
Rodriguez.
Yeah, say hi.
Works at Locksmith. Shout out Locksmith.
Great
Chris,
meme
Lindsay.
page. You have a great meme page.
I try.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I try. If I make you giggle, I feel like
There's some good. I complimented a couple of those. I was like, dude, this is some good stuff.
it's like putting your song on and watching Jay-Z bop his head if you comment.
He's a
on
piece of
love that.
schmuck.
it. Why? What happened?
Jay-Z's a nobody.
He's actually
Real
somebody.
rappers.
Oh my god, he's
Real
a great
rappers. What's that little white kid who does all the rapping on YouTube?
That goes on like Omegle or whatever and freestyles for people.
No,
I don't
I'll
know
post
what
his
you're talking
picture.
about.
But there's like Logic and there's Lil Dicky.
Little Dicky's really
Dicky,
talented.
yeah, underrated. If he just took himself a little,
Macklemore.
Dude, I love Macklemore.
do you?
Yeah.
I love Macklemore. But white people, I feel like they never really get a fair shake at it.
No.
Because they always have to become like the
White rapper.
they have to become the white rapper. They have to be like they have to make like I don't know the word political songs. The songs always
Yeah.
have to have some sort of meaning. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They just can't spit bars.
Have you heard Jack Harlow?
No.
I'm into Jack Harlow. He's a new guy on the scene, white boy. He's
But I agree with
really,
him.
really good. I agree with you too.
That you have to come out with a comedy song or a political song as a white rapper.
Yeah.
I feel the same fire rises inside of me with Macklemore as it does with 21 Pilots, dude. I don't know what it is.
You hate Macklemore.
I can't stand Macklemore. And I would honestly, I would love to see 21 Pilots live, but their music chaps my hide, y'all.
Really?
Oh, I can't stand it. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. But when I hear them, I'm like, there's a heat in my chest that starts rising up.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Macklemore's great.
He's great. But
Y'all
also,
say so.
I stopped listening to him because he criticized our president, so he can jump off a bridge.
Oh, God forbid.
Listen, it's
someone
getting
does
harder
that.
and harder, man. When you're a Republican,
It sounds
Yeah.
like you are taking away his freedom of speech.
No, I'm not. I'm just not giving him my attention.
Did I do that?
I don't delete his stuff. Unlike,
we don't call for it to be deleted.
yeah, we don't call for it to be deleted. I'm just not getting my views. He
It's
must
a sick burn, Pepe.
He
Well,
must.
Macklemore has not started a riot or anything like that.
We just had a protest. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Well, I mean, what I saw was not so
Antifa,
much.
man.
Antifa.
Oh, here we go again.
It's already proven. The first
Yeah.
3 arrests. They're
I
all
haven't heard
Antifa.
anything.
I'll send you articles.
I'm sure it's some like backyard dude.
No,
in his,
MSNBC.
That's
Here's an article.
that's
No.
usually where
No.
Sam's family gets their information.
I believe it. I
just-
believe it. It's like the worst websites. Like all kidding aside, anytime and goes like whatever side, when it's always like the most radical, craziest news. It's like, can you work on
I
your,
know.
Can you just
Yeah,
work on
I
your web?
know.
Yeah.
That should like
Yeah.
it makes me crazy. There's shirts like driving to Atlanta, those billboards that are filled with like hate. I'm sorry, I spit.
No,
on you.
you're
Got
good.
COVID.
You're good.
It's so bad. I'm like, God, just put a little effort into it.
I feel you.
I know it's like confirmed Donald Trump arrested in prison right now.
The
His
Pope.
wife- yes.
Last week, the Pope got arrested.
Yeah.
The Vatican blacked out. I got sent a Google Doc that Hunter Biden declassified documents,
Docs.
and I'm like,
So bad.
wouldn't this be coming from a government site
What do
if
you-
it was a release?
But what are you clicking on that you get there?
Right.
So
Did
bad.
Did someone send you a document
They
file?
sent me a Google Drive document file with the Hunter Biden expose of his, and I believe there's a lot of crazy stuff on that laptop, but I'm not going to a Google Drive to read about it.
I just could care less.
I don't know. I love it, man. You know this.
I know you
love it.
I know you love it. It's just I could care less, man.
Yeah, a lot hinges on it, man.
Yeah.
Our liberty, brother.
I'm 44 years old. I'm good.
You have 44 years of freedom, man.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Fidel Castro
Be
couldn't stop
grateful
you.
for 'em.
Fidel Castro couldn't stop you.
No, he couldn't. But listen, I'm a barber. Everybody needs a barber, man.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
That is very true. That's very
I'll
true.
always be on
Why
the right
can't we
side.
just use Flobies and just do our own hair?
That's just disrespectful.
You know,
You know what I mean? That's so disrespectful.
I might just use a Flobie and send you the
Whatever.
video.
I'll just start buying art
Clean.
from Amazon and not Etsy.
ooh, not chuckacious.com.
That's Society 6.
By the way, I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy the shower curtain from you.
Do it.
I want the sloth shower curtain, but I gotta paint my bathroom first.
Nice.
My wife wasn't happy with my decision when I said I want the shower curtain.
You peeped his store, huh?
Yeah, I love his
That's
stuff.
awesome. That's amazing.
His stuff is
Yeah.
great.
Thank you guys.
I loved your Mandalorian stuff.
That was a really
big
good
fans in the
thing.
house.
Are you a fan of Mandalorian?
I am.
Yeah.
That was like one of the last greatest shows made.
Yeah.
Something that and it's cool because the whole family could watch it.
Yep. Great show.
I need to catch up. I've only seen the first Star Wars ever created. Not a Star Wars, not a sci-fi guy.
No, but that's how I felt about Mandalorian. I was like, I'm not in the mood for more Star Wars, and it's like a
It's independent on its
it's like a Western spaghetti
I-
classic.
I can
you know?
watch it
Yeah.
on its own. I can watch
Yeah.
it on
Yeah,
its
you
own.
can. My wife is not really. I think she's seen some Star Wars, but
Okay.
But it's
She
so
saw
good
this.
that if you are into Star Wars, there's Easter eggs all over. You're like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's connected to that.
like
Got
real nerdy.
Yeah.
like get all into it.
Yeah,
and they love
okay.
it. And then people
Yeah.
that just want to see a good show, they're seeing a good show.
I'm going to watch it. I heard the ending was phenomenal.
One of the best season finales I've seen.
All
Of a
right.
show.
I'm gonna
Disney
start it
spent a
this
little bit
weekend.
more money on that CGI.
Okay, yeah, that was a little tough.
No spoilers, but that
was
killed
a
my
little
butt.
tough.
I was pumped. I was like, oh my goodness, what's
What
going
do you
on?
mean no spoilers? It's been long enough. I feel
No,
like
I'm
we
not
could
going to do
just-
spoilers.
Well, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he
I
hasn't
don't
seen
care.
it.
Don't spoil it for
not
me,
my
man.
Yeah, but that
I
was
haven't
so.
seen Breaking Bad. You can't talk about it. It's been long.
I wouldn't spoil it for you because it's that good, my friend. Breaking Bad is that good. All right, y'all. I think we're well over an hour.
We're actually at. Well, let me bring up my document. We're at an hour and 10.
Okay.
Hope
We're
I
gonna
gave
wrap it
people
up.
What they wanted.
Yep.
We're gonna do round 2 with you, man. This was a lot of fun.
This was a lot of fun.
Did
I
you have
appreciate
fun,
guys.
bud?
I had a blast. Thanks for
It was nice
having
Awesome.
me. It was a good
It's
time.
always
thank you for
great having
being
a
here.
father figure on the show.
Thanks.
It is. And the last thing I'm going to say is, I don't know if I said this earlier. Listen, he gives me the best haircuts, but what I'm paying for, honestly, and the main reason I keep coming back to Pepi is because it is such a freaking good hang.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Got to go see this guy.
Yeah, you got to go see this guy.
All right.
There we go.
Lastly, also subscribe. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy what you see, man, share it with your friends. Help us spread the love a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, duh.
Let's
if
go.
you're not subscribed already, what are you doing?
What are you doing with your life? You
And
need those
also,
notifications.
Because YouTube and Twitter are all shadow banning us, you have to subscribe to get notifications that we're posting videos because they hide our content from you guys, and we're just trying to expose the world.
We're speaking truth, and that's dangerous this day and age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Dropping
saying?
a lot of nuggets out here.
The only answer for 1984 is 1776.
Whew, that's profound, Chuck.
Thank you. Alex
Wow.
Jones.
Wow.
Alex Jones.
That's why it's so profound,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I love that dude. Close friend of the show.
All right.
So Sam, wrap this thing up.
I think I just did, Chuck. We're out of here. Like I said, subscribe. Pepi Rodriguez, Shears.24 on Instagram.
Are you related to John Sheard?
No.
Okay.
I'm too thick to be in his lineage.
Because you guys have the same username, so I thought you guys were like brothers. Or
I'm
father
Shears.
son.
Shears,
24.
like,
Father
Shears.
son connection.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Makes sense.
cool. All right. Looking forward to the next time, man. Thank you so much for being
Awesome,
here.
guys. Thank
we
you
love
so
you.
much. Appreciate it.
And thanks for watching. We'll see you next
Later,
time.
gang.
Peace.